J-Fam, welcome back to another reaction by your boy. You feel me? So these parts of this woman and her boyfriend have done well. You guys have enjoyed it. So we're coming back for part 3. There I will be doing the full, this is a full 18-part series. So I will be sprinkling in these parts with other videos as well. Cause I did say, look, the last video got about like 100 some views. I was gonna finish the whole thing, so that's what we're gonna do. Next time, there's a part. Next time, what I'm gonna say or do, like if I get sent another long string of videos, if the views are still there for this part or this series, because this is pretty much a series, I'll keep doing it. So the views were there. So I'm just going to finish this out. But this is going to be the only time, though. Because, again, this is 18 parts. You feel me? So, man, it's a lot. You feel me? So, this is going to be part 3 and 4 out of the 18. So, I'll just title it that. But, anyways, you guys can come to hear me talk now. Can't wait to watch this, man. So, this is a little bit of an introduction. If you have not already, watch part 2 and 1 to get the full context, because you're not going to know what's going on, okay? And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the J-Fam, to the family, you feel me? That red button, go ahead and hit that for me, you feel me? Go ahead and hit that for me. Leave a like and comment what you did today. Thank you. You feel me? But anyway, let's get straight to it, man.
It is not hard to get a man, and I am definitely not desperate enough or at all to need someone else's.
So, yeah, that's just her responding to a comment.
Married the entire time.
So this is
This
is part 3. So I'm gonna combine these parts because this was kind of short. So, yeah, man, yeah.
Part 3 of how I found out my boyfriend of over a year has been married the entire time. So let's talk about how we ended up reconnecting after we didn't speak for like a year and a half. So like I said, I was on the track that day and I was like, you know what? Let me just text him. So I did. And because I was the one who was like responsible for us really not speaking, I didn't really know if he was going to respond at all or what his response was going to be, but he did respond. It was just like a friendly, like, hey, I thought of you. Hope you're having a nice summer. So he responded fairly quickly, like maybe like 15, 20 minutes later. And he was just saying that I also crossed his mind and he was going to hit me up too. He asked how my home buying process was going. I was telling him it was still crazy. Then he tells me that unfortunately his grandfather passed away. This is important. So after we catch up a bit, I got the impression he wanted to like meet. So I was like, did you want to do something? And then he goes, I'll drop anything to come see you. I was like, oh. Then he's like, that's why I always.
Oh, shoot. Whoa. What's going on with my internet? Oh my gosh, bro. Hold on, guys. Hold on, bro. I ain't even finna edit this out, bro. Hold on. Is this working? Hold on. Oh. Hold on. Wait a minute. Bro, what in the world, bro? Oh my gosh, I might have to re-record, bro. What are we doing, bro? Alright, y'all. We're back. I don't know what happened to my internet in those precious seconds. You feel me? You're gonna only see where it started to cut out, but we back. That's all that matters. Alright, so let's get right back into it.
Pass away. This is important. So after we catch up a bit, I got the impression he wanted to like meet. So I was like, did you want to do something? And then he goes, I'll drop anything to come see you. I was like, oh. Then he's like, that's why I always check in with you. I told you that, like, even though we didn't speak, like, once in a blue moon, he would just, like, say hi, see how I was. So, like I said, I was in the track when I texted him. So I was like, do you want to meet today or tomorrow? He was like, either works for him. And I was like, let me just confirm, because honestly, I didn't know if I was going to still have the energy after walking 5 miles that day. So we decided to go that night, to this Caribbean spot. And then we confirmed he was picking me up that night. Okay, so this second time around, meeting him again in person was definitely...
Okay, I know the audio is a little bit cut out. Bear with me. I know for me that is a little bit of a pet peeve of mine when the words are not matching up with the shoot. So wait, let me see if I can. Okay, I'm gonna refresh the page. Let me see. Is it gonna let me do that? Okay, so I'm refreshing.
All right, so part 3 of how
I fixed it. All right.
I found out my boyfriend of over a year has been married something. And then he goes, so like I said, I was in the track when I texted him. So I was like walking 5 miles that day. So this second time around, meeting him again in person was definitely a way different vibe, I will say, than when we initially met the first time a year and a half prior to that. And that's for a couple of reasons, because remember, I was saying I wasn't emotionally free from the person I was dating before him. Now I was. Also, too, he looks different. So he had definitely put on some weight, but like good weight, in my opinion. Like he was he was like a little too skinny before. Not only that, so we're at the restaurant, I'm across from him. I noticed he has some like facial hair now. It wasn't much, but before he didn't have any, and I already told you I need something. So I was like, potential. Okay. Potential.
Okay, so that's not my that's just TikTok, guys. I don't know how to fix that. Hopefully maybe it's her shoot too, who knows. Hopefully her part 4 is better, man. Anyways.
But also too, he started like talking about like his grandfather and what was going on with like his family life, and we just kind of like connected in a different way than we connected the first time around. But again, I had no intentions of this developing into any type of relationship whatsoever. It was truly just like nice to see him. But at the same time, I was like, okay, this definitely feels different. And like as the night went by, I was more like, okay, I definitely don't want to rush into anything or whatever, but if he pursued whatever, I'll give it a chance this time. And then from that night on, it was off to the races. And I am not exaggerating whatsoever, because like 2 weeks after that, he was like, let's take a trip together. And we went to DC. I was honestly like really kind of nervous about it, because like the first go around, there was like no intimacy whatsoever. And not that I thought he had like any expectations or whatever. He was always like super respectful. It was just, So here we are in DC together. The drive down also was just really fun. We went to like all the monuments.
This woman said, guys. Now look, I don't know, she might be lying. You feel me? She might be lying. But bro, and I mean, I guess it worked for him because he was married, so he was getting it. But this is a bad example, okay? Because for me personally, in a way, this gentleman is leading with his wallet. You feel me? Like this woman, I don't know if the second time around she gave it up to buddy. But if what she's saying is true, you feel me? The first time they were dating or whatever, my boy was getting nothing. My boy was just taking this girl out on dates and feeding her, giving this woman his car. You feel me? His car, his time, his money, giving this all, bro. Yeah. gentlemen watching this video, do not be this guy. Regardless if you're married or not, okay? Now, if you're married, you shouldn't be doing this, right? So I guess it's karma on him, but again, I guess he didn't really care because he was getting some anyways. But if you're single, do not do this, okay? At the end of the day, a girl, for me, has to work for things like this. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that's just me. That's just me. Okay? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's nothing wrong with that because you don't want a girl, you don't want to get a girl, and they're using you for things like this. You feel me? And look, I've heard some crazy stories. Some crazy stories. Because understand this, guys, girls are savages, bro. Girls do not care, bro. You feel me? Girls don't care. You know what I'm saying? So look, man. Don't be this gentleman. If you want to leave with your wallet, it's your money at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, no sir. No sirree, nope. Nah. No, nope. But yeah, I guess big ups for him, man. But again, he was married, so just don't be this guy at all. Just don't be cheating on your wife, and don't be taking girls out on trips and eating and all this, and you're not getting nothing. You just getting used. Because understand this. She getting it from somewhere. It's not from you, obviously, right? But just know Tyrone in the back, if you know what I mean. You feel me? Tyrone in the back doing his thing with it. You feel me? That's all I gotta say on that. All right.
To like all the monuments, to Frederick Douglass's house. We went to the African American Museum. We went to like Old Ebbitt Grill, and the hotel we stayed at was like super nice. We actually ran into NBA player Gilbert Arenas in the elevator on our way back to our room. It was just like a really good time. We like ate so much and talked just like about family and a whole bunch of stuff. And one thing in particular is me saying how I always wanted to go to Jamaica because my dad's from Jamaica. I've never been there. And obviously Junie is from Jamaica. So after the weekend, we make our way back to Long Island.
No, I had to address this, bro. I think I did address this in the first video, but I'm gonna address this again because I addressed it. But look, I'm gonna say Jamaican men cheat. That's it. And I'm Jamaican. I don't. Look, I'm one of the few. I can tell you this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I haven't been in many relationships. You feel me? But the ones I have been in, never cheated. Okay? I'm one of the few. I can tell you this right now. Loyalty fence to be with me. You feel me? But most Jamaican men are not like that. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Okay, I already addressed it in the first video. Don't want to go back on that. But just know Jamaican men cheat. Okay? If he's Jamaican, he probably cheating on you, all right?
To Long Island. It's still summer, so, we spent some time outside together. And the thing is, like, he wasn't really, like, an outside person, but because I like to do things, he would do things with me. So then, remember how I said we were talking about how I wanted to go to Jamaica? Just a few weeks after that, he sends me this. This man sends me a whole planned out itinerary to take me to Jamaica. Paid for, planned. I was actually in shock. So in October, we went to Jamaica. Part 4, I'll get into that.
Don't be this guy, guys. Do not be this guy. My whole thing is too, like, where is the wife and his children? No questions asked. Like, your husband just left. I mean, maybe I'm assuming his whatever his job is, he leaves. He must leave on the regular basis or something like that. He must be doing some sort of job to be just taking random girls to Jamaica and Washington and to go see shooting. You out here in hotels with Gilbert Arenas, bro. He doing something, unless he a drug dealer or something like that. But like, man, that relationship, whatever he and his married wife has, it might be an open relationship or something. Cause ain't no way. Ain't no way. You feel me? Unless, like I said, I mean, maybe his job has him leaving or whatever, but it just seemed like he a single man, bro. Like he talking about he'll drop everything to go see her. Bro, what, bro? Man, and that wife probably knew. She probably knew, bro. She probably knew. But some women will stay with the man because of what they have financially. You feel me? Yeah, like, and I've seen it. You know, I've seen it, been a part of it. Like, women will stay. Women will deal with terrible things if the man is if the man is having both of them comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Um, in his case, since he's leading with his wallet here, you feel me? In his case, this is the best he was gonna get. Okay, so he was treating this woman. You feel me? And obviously his wife was not this woman, or looked good, or whatever the case may be with their relationship. You know what I'm saying? So disappointing, man. Disappointing. You know what I'm saying? Just making us Jamaicans look bad. Anyways, man.
Was married the entire time. So we left off with him sending me a fully paid itinerary to Jamaica. And sure enough, we went to Jamaica. All right. Before I get into the trip, I really just need y'all to see the room that we stayed in. So Junie booked the Hyatt Ziva in Montego Bay, and this room was absolutely gorgeous. So this was the butler suite. We didn't have a butler, but this was the butler suite, and he did his big one. He really did. There was just like so much space, very clean, and it was just the two of us. So you see here, I'm walking out to the.
I'm trying to figure out what he do for a living, though. That's my thing. She hasn't told us anything about that, though. What is he doing that he can just book trips? What's the man's living? I don't know if I caught it. Maybe in the other parts, I wasn't paying attention. But from my recollection, this woman has not mentioned this man's job. What does this man do? You feel me? Oh man. Anyways, bro.
To the balcony, and you can see the main area with like the pool and everything, and highly recommend the Hyatt Ziva. Good time. All right, so before I get into the trip again, I just want to address some of y'all's comments that the first red flag should have been that he's Jamaican. A lot of y'all left that comment.
Yeah.
All right, let me get into the backstory. So according to him, he left Jamaica when he was like 17 or 18 and moved there and came to live on Long Island, which is where I'm obviously born and raised. Now, that story is actually very similar to my own father, who is also Jamaican. He grew up in Bluefields in Jamaica and also London, and then came to America to live in New York a little before I was born. So I'm technically half Jamaican too. My mother is Black American. Now, however, my dad did not raise me, so I was not raised Jamaican. This is my dad, actually. Jamaican as hell. So even though my dad didn't raise me, I did grow up knowing his family as a kid. Fast forward now, though, my dad and I are actually super close now. He moved to California a few years ago, so this is us and Cali. So yeah, so I'm also Jamaican, technically half Jamaican. In addition to that, my ex before Junie, Marlon, was also from Jamaica. He came here when he was like, what did he say, like 15 or 16, and then moved to Harlem. Now, the difference with Marlon and Junie is that Marlon did a whole lot too. However, I was not surprised by the things that Marlon
he cheated on her too.
ultimately ended up doing. Junie was different.
He cheated on her too.
Do y'all
I clicked the wrong video, bro.
part
My bad, y'all.
from Jamaica? He came here when he was, and honestly, I actually didn't even know that Junie was Jamaican right away, because at this point he has a pretty like solid Long Island accent, and unless you're around people who are Jamaican, you wouldn't really catch on to like certain ways that he pronounces stuff. I did.
It doesn't matter. The man is Jamaican. He was born in Jamaica, brother. It don't matter what his accent sound like. You feel me? The first questions that are normally asked when trying to meet a person is, hey, where you from? Where you from? That's all you need to know. You don't need to know no accent. You ask the man where he was from. Where were you born? If the first words come out and says Jamaican, you tell that man to have you tell him to have a nice day. You feel me? You tell him to have a nice day. Unless it's me, because I'm not a cheater. Okay? Hey, believe it or not, I don't cheat. Okay? But anyways, you tell that man to have a nice day, man. You hear ja? Oh no, sir. Oh no. You tell that gentleman to have a nice day, because you finna cheat, brother. You feel me? Have a nice day. You feel me? Dated 2 Jamaicans and had 2 outcomes of getting cheated on. Making us look bad still, man. But I can't. There's too many of them, bro. There's too many of them doing it. So they've already made us look bad. You feel me? Anyways, man.
But I didn't know that he was Jamaican until he like actually confirmed it himself. And then like obviously as I got to know him and spend more time around him, whenever like his mom would call or whatever, he would go into like full blown patois, whatever. But I didn't even really know he was Jamaican until he confirmed it himself. But really, it was just his like demeanor and our conversations and the way that he treated me. He treated me really well. That's why I thought he beat the allegations.
No.
I feel like I was wrong. And like in terms of demeanor, I mean, he's just very like calm, level-headed, doesn't yell, has never called me out my name. Just a very chill, calm person. He also has like a very extensive vocabulary, just like very intelligent. He told me he has his bachelor's, his master's, I have my master's. He's a homeowner, bought his house in 2017. Like, just a very like chill, level-headed man. All right, so back to the vacation. We stayed there for 5 days, had our little coordinating fits. I think this was actually the first night that we got there. This is over at Pier 1. Cute. And so, like, we didn't stay in the resort the whole time. We ventured out. But, like, most of all, we just really, really got a chance to, like, really connect on, like, a deeper level. And I had expressed to him, like, I'm genuinely shocked that you are doing all this, like, And he was basically like, girl, I am in love with you. Oh.
Should be in love with your wife, sir.
To be honest, I genuinely pretty much fell in love with him on this trip. And ever since this super duper serious relationship, like, you are my person, I am your person, period. Like, I don't play about you, you don't play about me. But he already felt like this before the trip, going into this trip. To the point where this man even took me out to St. Anne to a place where they're building a whole bunch of new houses. And we were up in there in the construction office. He was showing me which house he was getting built and this and that, whatever. Saying like, yeah, when it's done, we'll be here all the time. Like planting the seeds of like, okay, we're going to be doing this life thing together for a very long time. Now, during this trip, I also kind of like opened up to him about like the previous relationship that I was in. Up until then, I didn't really tell him too many details because at this point, I just don't believe in leading with like any kind of trauma. Like that didn't have anything to do with him. We were talking about that. He also was telling me about like his dad and stuff. And we just got into like the ethics of like being in a relationship. And he was saying how like he is one of many siblings on his dad's side. On his mom's side, he just has his little brother. But on his dad's side, there's like a bunch of siblings, and he just made it a point to say like that is not the life that he ever would want for him, and because certain things happen, he would never want to, you know, like duplicate that as a man for whoever he ultimately ends up with. So it was just a lot of talks about like faithfulness and loyalty and just like being good people to each other. So, you know, basically this is like where it was all established like, yeah, we go together real bad. Okay, next up is part 5, and what happens is actually wild.
She didn't learn, bro. She didn't learn. You feel me? Had a whole nother Jamaican before Buddy and said, F it. Let me try it again. I don't feel bad for her, bro. I really don't. I really don't. Like, you went through it with a Jamaican, and then you go back to this another Jamaican and think something's gonna change. No, it's not gonna change. You getting cheated on again, the same way. These dudes don't care. You feel me? Disappointing. Anyways, you know, I think I did say I feel bad. I don't anymore. Now she just said she this is her second Jamaican. I don't. Oh no, I don't. It's hard. It's hard. You gotta learn. Hey, should have learned the first time. Anyways, though, the only person I feel bad for is the wife in this whole situation, just because like she doesn't deserve to be getting cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Like he should have just divorced her. I know they had a kid together, but that was his problem. Like, hey, you did your thing with it, and you get your wife her. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be out here cheating, but hey, these Jamaicans don't care. They don't. Yeah. But anyways, guys, that was part 3 and 4 of this woman getting cheated on with another dude that got a whole wife at home. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe for more content. You feel me? And like and comment. Comment your favorite parts if you had any. Like the video. We are 1 subscriber away from 60 subscribers currently. Road to 75 subscribers is coming soon. You feel me? So, again, do all those things I just said, please. We greatly appreciate it. We try to grow this channel. You feel me? So, yeah, man. Hope you having a great day. And J-Fam, we out. Peace, y'all.